You see, last week we discussed in a radio station the many things about breast cancer. We talked about what it is, the risk factors, the causes, how to prevent it, and many more. Today I'm gonna show you 10 things you should look out for when you're doing your self-breast examination, and this is very important. Meanwhile, I'm still Dr. STM, and if you're new to my channel, you're highly welcome. Is the Caro welcome? Oh well, I don't know. So back to our discussion today. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's still Dr. STM again, and if you've been here before, thank you very much for hanging on with me. Today I'm going to show you 10 things you should know or you should look out for when you're doing self-breast examination, or when you see them race. So let's get there. The first thing you should look out for is a thick area on your breasts. You should know what is the normal thing, the normal texture of your breast. It feels like I'm talking about the skin, it feels like a normal skin. So when it starts feeling like a leather or a scar, once it starts thickening, that is red flag 1. So you should leave immediately to the hospital. And then the second thing is if you notice a dimple. I don't have a dimple, but let me see. Okay, something like that. So this is a dimple. So if you notice any part of your breast pucker in, like a dimple, then it's enough to cause concern. You should race. The third thing you should look out for is what we call nipple crust. Like, you know what a sugar cube looks like. You start noticing your nipple crusting like that, or things are crusting around. That is crust. So once you start noticing it around your nipple, please take action. Then the next one is if you're noticing any side of your breast that is red or feeling hot, any hot sensation or redness, red flush over the surface of your breast, please take action. And that's why, in as much as we say you should examine while in the bathroom to reduce friction, you should also try to examine in front of a mirror so you could know what is normal and you can have comparison between the two breasts. Do these things often. Then the fifth thing is if you start noticing unexpected fluid discharging from your breast. It could be a clear fluid, it could look like breast milk, it could even be like a pus or even blood. Once you start noticing any unexpected fluid from your breast, I use unexpected because lactating mothers obviously expect breast milk to come out. So if it is unexpected in your own situation, please don't sleep on it. Then if you have skin sores, like ulcerations, injuries on the surface of your breast or your nipple or your areola. The areola is the skin, the level around the nipple, surrounding the nipple. So that black darker surface surrounding the nipple is the areola. So if you notice ulceration on any part of your breast, if you notice any skin sore, any injury, any open injury, I'm trying to make it as simple as possible in a layman's language, please take action immediately. Then if you notice a bump, it's gonna be a bumpy ride. No, we don't want that bumpy ride. We don't want a bumpy ride. Like you're feeling your breast and you're noticing bump. We don't want it. It's like it's not as if it should be a bump like when you're driving on the road. It should be smooth as it is. So if you're noticing several bumps, even a singular bump is enough to cause concern. Or you start noticing a growing vein, obvious vein, or engorged vein along the surface of your breast, you start observing it. Once again, this one is best seen if you're standing in front of a mirror. Please don't sleep on it. Take action. Something may be happening, something may not be happening, but please take action. Then the next one is if your nipple is sunken, what we call retracted, especially if it was pointed before or if it was somewhat flat. So if there is this sudden retraction of your nipple, or let's say inversion, but more of retraction of your nipple. It goes in. That was not your normal. It suddenly starts retracting. We are worried, please. You should be worried. Let us check out what is happening. Please come, let us review. Then if your breast suddenly takes a new shape or a new size, then this, and of course you're not pregnant, you're not lactating, this is unexpected. Because if you're pregnant, we could say yes, the body is getting bumped up because of the pregnancy hormones, so the breasts are getting engorged and larger. Or if you're lactating, we could understand that thing of once you finish lactating, suddenly one breast is bigger than the other because it's engorged. That is an understandable situation. Otherwise, if there is a sudden change in shape or in size, please don't sleep on it. Take action. Then the next one is if you have what we call peau d'orange. Peau d'orange is, I think that's a French word for saying orange skin. So if the skin of your breast looks like orange skin, just like this, please and please and please present to the nearest hospital. If your breast skin is looking like that of an orange, a lemon, tangerine, any citrus fruits, orange is the commonest, please present to the hospital. Thank you. And lastly, if you notice a hard lump, this is the commonest one that people are always looking out for. They may even ignore the retracted nipple, ignore the thickened skin or something, but to notice the hard lump, and that's why I placed it as the last. I have mentioned every other one that I've mentioned, but please, please, please look out for all these things: the changing skin, the ulceration, hot flushes, bumpy ride, change in size, unexpected fluid discharge, and the rest. Once you see anything out of normal, please present to the hospital. Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Please, 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 please invite your friends, invite your colleagues. Of course, I'll be dropping these tips as time goes by, but please subscribe to the channel and stay tuned as we drop more interesting things for you. See ya.